Hello, my beautiful Vibe Drivers. Welcome to your weekly Mystic. This is our weekly forecast for all sun, moon, and rising signs. This is focusing on the days of the week, and you'll see that I'll lay them out individually. If you'd like a personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com, and I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. Let's go right into it. We've got two twos. So this two is the Two of Swords. Swords stand for logic as well as strength, but the logic is about the knowledge. And having the energy of strictly focusing on everything from a completely analytical place is not very miraculously creative, right? So when we're manifesting and we're using that kind of energy, logic doesn't apply. You have to be in spirit mind. So this is telling you, it's the cross swords is saying, nope, you can't pass in this using this method. So logic is not going to serve you here. You have to be in a place where you believe in miracles and that anything is possible. So you have to suspend your disbelief to move forward and stay focused on what you're manifesting. And this is another two, and it's a little different in its topography. If we're on the ocean here, this looked more toward the sky. It does give an oceany look, but you can definitely see it's sky. And this one's telling you, don't worry about what's going on around you, the atmosphere around you. Stay focused on what you're doing, because right now you're exactly where you need to be. The rainbow light is happening. You're in the groove of, those coins have to weigh a ton, and he's got them flowing. They're flowing in the air. So you don't want to drop that and have to start over. Besides, wherever it may land might not feel so hot. You'd be missing a pinky toe. Here we go. I don't know about y'all, but boy, that hurts. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure white light, divine spirit. Ooh, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So we had the Fool. I'm not the Fool. The Wheel of Fortune. The wrong F. The Wheel of Fortune. So that was our second cut card, but let me lay these out and say the days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend energy of Saturday, Sunday. So with the Wheel of Fortune as the second cut card, you know that Wheel of Fortune is the all-time stagnant energy buster, because that comes in and removes anything that's blocking the flow. It removes you from karmic debt or karmic holds. It also breaks down anything that's not able to let you pass. It's all gone. So this is being in the energy of moving forward dramatically. It's a big, fast movement. So it's like being catapulted into your destiny. All doors that you need to open, and doors you didn't even realize were there are present, and your obstacles that were blocking you now dissolve to dust at your feet. So, not too shabby. We like that energy. And you've got the three seraphim. The seraphim are earth angels, and they're guardians of us little mortal souls. But they also guard the gates of heaven and the ascension, the process of ascension. They also guard the Ark of the Covenant, and they guard the gates of the Garden of Eden. Now, they're not just tiny little sprightly, cutesy little things. They are mighty and very strong. You know they wouldn't be in charge of such important places if they weren't able to back it up. So, the good news is they're on your side here. They're tipping their cups of the beautiful elixir of life into your main cup here. This is a double portion of blessings to overflow, so you can share your abundance with others and be in a very nice place yourself. So you've got the universe helping you out with this beautiful energy and the seraphim. And our bottom card here is the King of Cups, which means authentic assistance or someone who really, really cares about your best possible outcome here. So let's see what we've got going. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, there we go. That's our Monday. A wonderful weekend and setting us up for a very nice week. Temperance. So that's Monday's backup. We don't know what the original card is, but it's a good sign that that's showing up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday with our underlier, the Page of Cups. So it's right here. There's the cup being brought to you and offered as a, here is the abundance. And so this particular page, the pages are all different in the artwork. This one has, so anybody who doesn't already know, when I hold the cards, they have conversations with me and I have dreams about them, and there's all kinds of, they use various ways to communicate with me. This one has given me its assignment of its main meaning is that it can mean other things, but this is my understanding of the card based on what I got as a download. This is the energy of abundance. You see how that wave looks powerful but not scary? And it's the wave of abundance coming in, and that's the fish that is being offered to you, and that's a heart. It's like the heart that you see sometimes in the statue of Jesus, the Sacred Heart, okay? So it's that energy. They're offering you everything you need. It's saying you will be provided for. Now, with that, you have these 3 seraphim who are tipping 2 cups in your favor. So we're looking pretty good for this Page of Cups, because remember, pages are always messengers. So we like that. Ambition. Setting out to seek their fortune here. It's a beautiful image. One of my guides is saying Baroque. So I don't know if that's truly Baroque art, but that's what it's saying. I am ambitious and do not procrastinate or waste time being negative. This is important. You can't fight 2 fronts when you're moving forward on a new thing. You cannot turn backwards and worry about what might happen in a bad way and try to seek your fortune in a good way. When you're heading out, you better be already focused on the future and not the past, and not what, the negative side of everything. To even get off the ground, to even set out on your adventure, on the journey, the life journey, you've got to be ready to take on whatever's coming with an attitude of you can overcome it. If you're too pessimistic and afraid, then the ambition is for nothing. You're wasting it all. So, ambition is a very strong force of nature that allows you to really strive for something. But if you're too scared, you can never get past that setting out phase. Communication, believe me, I had to fight myself on that. I had to force myself to just let go and focus only on the future. Communication is important. Communication is the key to all relationships. I don't care what relationship it is, if it's business, personal, partnerships, friends, neighbors. I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. And what I mean is, instead of emoting about how mad you are about something, try communicating what you need to make it better. I had somebody do that when I was very angry at them, and it was a business. And so one guy was kind of a horse's patoot, and he had treated me like I was a silly little woman who didn't need to know the details. So I went up there mad as a hornet and ready to get somebody. I was mad. And the second guy came out to handle me. He just sat down and he says, he didn't ask me what seems to be the problem here. He said, I hear that you're a little upset, or that you're upset with us. What can I do to make that better? That was the first thing he said to me. He didn't ask me what was going on. He didn't ask me what old boy did that made me so mad. He just said, look, I just need to know, what can I do to make you happy with us? And how can I help you get past this? Remember that. I took a solid note in that because it totally like snuffed out my anger immediately. It diffused the whole situation. If he'd have come at me crazy or even flippant and tried to dismiss me, he would have gotten a phone call from a lawyer. So all I'm saying is, what you say is important. Be careful how you address other people, especially when because right now the whole world is like got their stinger out, waiting for somebody to touch them or say something the wrong way. Communication. Use it as a solid tool to mend fences. Use it as a solid tool to get what you want without having to go through the drama and the negativity. Remember, Royal Mystic is doing her very best to make this a drama-free zone for everybody to set down all their garbage before we do these readings and let you sit here and really understand how to get through these situations energetically. And communication in a calm and civil manner is a very solid start. So, now we go into our crystals. Let's see what our crystal is for today. And I'll give y'all a tiny hint. It had to do with an automobile. So you know how that is for, I don't know how, if you men know how that is, but they treat women like we're the dumbest thing that ever walked through the front door and that we can't possibly conceive of what they're talking about. And, you know, it happens to everybody in various different ways. But boy, it just burned my gizzard. I was hot. So here is black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is, so all of you who are thinking about crystals, who have never had a crystal before, anybody who's feeling under attack or feeling insecure, and maybe feeling there's some, you know, something you'd like to have bounce off of you, black tourmaline is your stone. It is the number one, I would say, with any. You must have this in your crystal collection. And it's, hang on, I done put mine somewhere. Here's a more plain Jane version. I have 1,000 pieces on this table, strategically placed. Here's another one that's more angular. You can see all of the little, it's got little, this is hollow. I can stick my finger in it. I'm trying to get it where you can, there you go, that's a little, you can see it's kind of like a, where's my big piece of tourmaline? I don't know. It's alright, we'll keep it moving. I just thought I had it right out here, but it's a hiding somewhere. So this is that energy of protection. It is like a shield. It takes the negativity and just dissipates it. So, they make it, here's a black tourmaline bracelet. Okay. They make it in jewelry. They have it in, they have small little bracelets like this as well. It's very inexpensive. You can buy it on Amazon. It is not expensive at all. You can get it for, you can get a half pound for less than $10. So, and that's a lot of little pieces. Don't forget, if you're buying offline, always rinse your crystals in salt water when you get them. Doesn't have to be salt water from the ocean. You just pour some table salt in water and swish it around. You don't have to let it sit there forever. Just clear your crystals when you first purchase them, because they may have gone through some things. But this is your protection. Put a piece on your desk, you'll see things just tamp down. I keep black tourmaline in my purse, in my car, everywhere I go, and everybody I know and love has some. Allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. Now that's a tall order, because we love to try to block everything and, you know, I need to see what this is before I accept it. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Remember, you must suspend your disbelief. That was the first card we got, was that Two of Swords. That's allowance. Getting out of your mind and letting your higher self guide you, and let yourself be in a place of believing that the universe will show you the way, because it is. It's trying to all the time. Here we go. Monday. We already know we have Temperance. Very nice. So that's a very good combination. You've got the Knight of Rods. Page. Let's try a page. The Page of Rods with Temperance, which is the energy of being given instruction. And Temperance is the energy of Sagittarius Major Arcana, and also the Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the keeper of divine light. Uriel brings in energy to allow everything to synchronistically get itself in order to where it's a natural occurrence for you to progress forward without a bunch of herky-jerky craziness. It's a very smooth path because it's already been pre-laid. So you just go on down and take the steps and it just falls into place. Beautiful energy for Monday. Tuesday. So you have a choice, or usually an opportunity or an option. Option is the key, because you're still moving virtually parallel here with either of the two versions you choose is still running parallel, which means it's not a far stretch from each one, and neither is wrong. It's just that you get to pick your options, literally. Like if you were to order yourself a brand new vehicle, you get to pick the paint color and the kind of seat upholstery and, you know, yada yada. This is that energy. You get to pick what you want. You only get one shot to do it, and these chances don't come in all the time where you get carte blanche to do something. So make it count. Don't get into your regret and fear and negative past, because that'll draw it to you. So it's telling you, do it in a place of looking forward, not backward. That was also part of the theme at the beginning. You want to be looking forward, not backward. Stay out of the past of regret and fear. Let it go. Wednesday. So you got Two of Rods, Queen of Cups for Tuesday. Wednesday is, wow. Now this is huge dynamic, divine goddess energy, feminine energy. So we have the Libra Major Arcana, the Justice card, and the Empress. The Empress is the energy of the divine feminine goddess herself, the creative source of all existence. Right there. That's the universe in its seed sowing and creation mode. Everything new is fertile and open for your energy to help to build. So whatever you focus on is what you build. And that, my friends, is focus. This card completely demonstrates laser focus. And now, just like that Two of Swords, it's the same shape. If you put those two cards side by side, you can see they look exactly alike, but one of them's trying to use logic. This one's using divine light. So you're using divine force energy with the eyes covered, just like that Two of Swords, so that you're not looking with your human eyes. You have to be in spirit mind. So that is all about it. Wednesday is all about focusing on the goal and creating your new thing. Whatever you're bringing in, it's ready for you on Wednesday. Ooh, Thursday, the Magician and that King of Cups that showed up earlier. The Magician is the master manifester. He is the energy of using your heart chakra, pulling in divine light from your crown, holding that heart chakra energy, and whatever you're trying to manifest, using your heart chakra to do it. Because when you use love and kindness and compassion in your manifesting process, you will never create negative karma. So this is important. This is the positive way to manifest and bring things through without having to cause any rifts that you have to pay for later in some way. Now, Friday's energy. The Lovers. This is a beautiful energy of destiny, being in the right place at the right time. It's telling you for sure, don't let yourself get caught up. There's that Two of Swords in a different deck, but it's got the blindfold on telling you this is not about logic. Follow your higher self. This is that connection of soul and being in the energy of soulmate energy. So that's beautiful. And it can mean your partnership or higher self. So if you're in the energy of this soulmate energy, and you don't have to be in a relationship to be in this energy. It can also mean you're in a like-minded working relationship. So if you have a partnership going or whoever you work with, and it means your higher self is connected to your physical human self. It means your higher self is developing far enough that it's actually the one that's driving the boat or the bus, because you want to be able to use your spirit mind to guide you forward, and sometimes our ego can take over and steer us in the wrong way. So here we go. Last but not least, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is where you're at the point of right there at the breakthrough, and it may seem like it's taken forever to get that done, but here comes that Knight of Cups to help trump that energy, and that's where it's all coming through on the weekend. That Knight of Cups is very fast-moving energy of someone who means the highest good for you, and you're finishing the whole thing as long as you allow yourself to be patient and stay in the energy of focus. This is the reading. I guess that's the whole point to this week, is focusing on your goal and not letting anything else distract you, even how hard it may seem that it's happening, because you're right here. You'll never be closer to a breakthrough than you will with that 9, because you're right there on the edge of it, just popping through. Okay, so hang in there, because you've got a Knight coming offering a cup, and that's somebody extending something to you, and that's always good when it's the cups. So lots of love energy here with the cups. Lots of very strong energy with messengers coming in. You've got the pages. And this looks like a fabulous week, my friends. Be in a place of allowing yourself to communicate clearly and consciously using that communication to strengthen any business dealings or any relationship that you're in, because you are having assistance with divine here. Those 3 cups, that seraphim, are tipping those in your favor. So many, many blessings to you. I hope you have a fabulous week, my friends. I'll see you next week, starting November. Namaste.